okay, I might have to like prepare myself. This is some stuff, Gemini. Of course, it would be some stuff. So, you may be coming into the month really ready, like super duper ready. You have the Empress in your past energy and the Ace of Wands in your main energy for the month. And the Ace of Wands is all about creation. And so is the Empress. She is the bountiful creator. She is the mother of mothers and the queen of queens. I say that like every time she comes out, but like they're trying to stress like how intense her energy is. I mean, she's third in the deck. She's a heavy hitter. She is the mother. She is this like heavy force creative energy, this pulling of what is internal to external kind of thing. And the Ace of Wands is like this brand new spark of an idea, this brand new creation, this brand new tool, idea. Something is sparking inside of you this month that between those two energies has you feeling intense, Gemini. And I think that's pretty apparent with all of the major arcana cards being out. And with the star card crossing, the star is like a renewal type energy. So, but so is the temperance. The temperance is more of a balancing of heart, where the star is more of a rebirth of body, like we are stardust, right? So, you may be caught in this because both of these are pouring water to different places, right? She's pouring it onto the ground and she's just exchanging it between two cups. So you just may be very intensely feeling these exchanges with people and with yourself of how do I really feel? And of course, there's this duality coming up because you're a Gemini and that's what Geminis do. And it's probably like super duper crazy freaking intense for you right now, Gemini. It's probably just, this is who I want to be, and this is the life I want to have, and this is what I want to create, and how do I do this, and do I have enough energy? And I'm feeling very focused in on this balancing, temperance, balancing of heart. But there's so much driving force to create and to be just this force to be reckoned with here. It may be having you feel a little worn out. And the Magician card is coming up in your strength area. So you know that you can create the world that you want, Gemini. Like you already know this. You understand the law of attraction to some extent. You understand how to use your resources wisely. Like this, the Magician has all the suits. He has the wands and the swords and the cups and the coins. And he is creating magic by using them together to create what he wants, for having balance and all of that. So Gemini, with your two personalities, if you will, your dualities, you may be in a space where you're really trying to get yourself together, pull yourself together, pull in these major heavy energies. And what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? And what tools do I have at my disposal? And how can I be more aligned with my heart? And how can I be more aligned with renewing my physical space and my physical body? And it may leave you feeling like you're shut out in the cold. You may be this stuff is so intense that people around you may be like put off by it in some way. But they're there. They're still there. You just may be feeling like, wow, this is all really like kicking my ass, and I'm not getting the support I need, or my the institution that I work inside may not be giving me what I need to live in this energy. Or maybe it's there and you're just not paying attention to it, Gemini, because that's may very well be the case with you as well. So again, like, this is heavy hitter stuff. And not only for you, but the people that have to deal with you. And I think it's just really important for you to be okay with being on your own right now, because then we're followed by your suggestion area of the Hermit. And the Hermit doesn't need other people's crap. The Hermit understands the difference between being alone and being lonely. And being alone for the Hermit is a place where he can take everything he's picked up on his journey and hold it within himself to form his own knowing, to form his own understanding, to not have anyone in his ears about what his perspective should be, but to just really connect with his heart, with his spirit, with his mind. This is a pulling, somewhat like the magician, where he's actively engaging and creating something outwardly. The Hermit's actively engaging and taking all the outward stuff and making sense of it inwardly, and coming to an understanding of what it all means and who they want to be. And you need to know that the world's going to keep on rolling. Like, there's cycles and completions, and you're just in a phase where you are feeling like you can have the world, and you are the world, and the world is you. And I feel like someone in this almost like crazy spiritual awakening type moment where something so big has drastically changed your perspective that it has you feeling very extreme energies, hence all the major arcanas. And it's really pulling you into a place where you're like, I'm not sure where to put my energy, and I don't know what all I want to take. This could be a card of indecision with the Seven of Cups. Of it's almost like standing at a vending machine and not knowing which snack, what button you're gonna push, right? So and that can be really scary for you, Geminis. I think you guys like to know what you know, and you're just very concrete in knowing this. And this kind of energy can be very unnerving to you, for you to not know where you want to go, to not know what you want to do, to not know what you want to believe in, to not know, to not be sure where you should be putting your energies and stuff. Because with so much of this, these major players, like I've already said like 3 times, and I'm kind of feeling that way doing this reading, of just this, holy crap, this is a lot. Like I'm experiencing a major shift right now. I'm trying to get a handle on who I am and keep my heart and my head balanced, and make use of it. But I don't know, it may leave you feeling like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But we end on the Emperor. And the Emperor is very secure where he's at in his structure. Like, he is in control of the inner workings of his physical space. He knows all the little tiny details of what's going to create and what what his physical space is going to be. I'm having a hard time finding words with a lot of this right now. He understands all the little things that it takes to make it work. I see an emperor in a kingdom understanding the infrastructures of the businesses and the people and the monetary things, and just ruling all of this and having such a broad knowledge of all of these things and being able to create this structure for himself, this stability for himself, this kingdom for himself that is unrivaled. And with having the empress and the emperor, that's the feminine and the masculine of this energy. So you're coming from last month with the empress and ending May with the emperor. So book ended, if you will, if you want to look at it that way. You're coming in strong and you're leaving strong. So I don't believe that's going to let up much in the month for you. I think it's important for you to just embrace it, learn what you can, deal with what you can, and just know that you have some amazing energies surrounding you right now that can really propel you in a gorgeous direction. And even though it may feel really overwhelming, or you may get to a point where you're just feeling way off kilter because of all this crazy stuff coming in, like, it's okay. It's gonna end up in an okay spot. And again, going back to the astrological side of things, there's a lot of shakeups happening, and most of them are in a very positive way. You would have to specifically look how that's going to affect you. But I think it's just going to be a lot of restructuring of how you perceive the world and how you let the world affect you and how you affect the world. And knowing that you can create this world where you feel like the magician, you feel like the world, you feel like the emperor and empress, and you have the knowing of that hermit, and you can compile all of this stuff to have a really freaking awesome month. So that was really fun. Let's pull an oracle card for you, mostly because I'm curious of what craziness could come up in here. But and I do still use the book with this specific deck because I'm still learning it. This deck here was my first deck, and it was my only deck for a long time. I now own like 4 decks. I'll never be one of those people that has like 47,000 decks of tarot and oracle cards. But I like these cards. The pictures are beautiful on them, and I'm enjoying getting to know them. And let's pull this one here, and we have Contemplation. Ooh. I have pulled this card a few times. See, and that's the thing about these oracle cards. I just keep pulling the same ones over and over again. It's making it more difficult for me to learn them. But Contemplation, enjoy your own company. This is a wonderful time for you to recognize and consider the things you enjoy most in your life. Make a point of spending a little time allowing your mind to wander away from everyday concerns that occupy your time. Give yourself an opportunity to be inspired. Ruminate on your inner voice and listen to your own counsel. So this does go very, very well with your reading. Be inspired. Give yourself opportunity to be inspired. You're coming in right off the bat as the Ace of Wands. That is being inspired. Trust your own counsel. Mr. Hermit down here. Give your, or ruminate in your inner voice and wisdom, or inner voice and listen to your own counsel is what it says. And make a point of spending a little time allowing your mind to wander away from everyday concerns that occupy your time. So is this over here, this is only like this kind of stuff here with this 5 and the 7, like, don't get caught up in these detail type things. Just know that overall you're headed in a good direction. Like, it's okay if you don't know everything. Just give yourself time to deal with it all. If all of this stuff, all of these energies are playing this much of a role in your life, it's okay to need time in that kind of hermit mindset to deal with it all. That is completely acceptable. Don't ever feel bad for taking time to really let things sit with you so you can create a a relationship with them and know with every fiber of your being how they play in your life. So this was a beautiful reading to do. By far, like I said, I think this is the most ever major arcana cards to come out in a reading that I've done, which was really fun. I hope I was able to articulate okay, because I was feeling overwhelmed while reading it to you, which seems overwhelming. So anyway,